Hi everyone, this is Miss Ozakh. I'm so grateful that you have decided to spend some time with me today. It's really important every day to take time to recenter, to refocus. Today I'm going to be showing you some breathing techniques and some stretching that can help you to manage some stress and anxiety that you might be experiencing. Now, stress and feeling nervous or feeling fearful are very natural emotional responses that happen when we feel threatened. In nature, these feelings help protect us from things that might be trying to hurt us. For example, if you're in the middle of the woods and you suddenly see a bear, your body is going to respond. Your heart might beat faster, you might start sweating. These are physical responses in our body that tell us, look, you need to get out of there. Sometimes our body feels stress when we're faced with things that aren't necessarily threatening our lives. Does anybody feel nervous or stressed right before a test? I do. Having a fight or flight response in the woods and using stress to motivate you to study harder for a test are examples of positive stress. But there is such a thing as negative stress. For some people, these fears are so strong that it impacts the way that you function in your everyday life. If this happens to you, you're not alone. Many others also have this experience, and there are many different reasons why this might be happening. I'm going to share some of the things that I do to help manage my stress and anxiety. And one of these things is focusing on controlling our breath. As we go about our daily lives, we don't need to think about breathing. Our body does this without us having to ask it or prompt it all the time. Thanks, body! One thing that happens when I'm feeling stressed or anxious is that my breath gets shorter, like this. It's kind of like somebody losing their breath without ever running. So one way to calm our breath is to really focus on it. Instead of letting your breath run away, call it closer and invite it to stay in your body a little bit longer. To get started, we want to make sure that we're sitting somewhere comfortably. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm sitting on a yoga mat. You can also find a pillow to sit on. Maybe lower the lights in your room. We want to start to focus ourselves by breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. When you breathe in through your nose, tell your breath to go all the way to your belly instead of just sitting in your chest. One hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. Try to take in more breath into your belly rather than your chest. Great job! Let's try to take 5 of these breaths together. So breathe in through your nose, 1, and out through your mouth. In and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. The next step in controlling our breath is controlling when our breath is inhaled or when we breathe our air in, and when we exhale, when we breathe our air out. 4 square breathing can really help you with that. So to start, let's close our eyes, and when your eyes are closed, imagine a square. For this exercise, we're going to breathe in as we count to 4 and trace one side of the square. We're going to hold our breath and count to 4 as we trace the next side of the square. And we're going to breathe out, count to 4 as we trace the last side of the square. Now we're going to try 4 square breathing for 4 breaths. Let's breathe in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 2, 3, 4. That was 1. We're going to breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. You did it! What did you think of that kind of breathing? Did it feel good? Was it hard? Was it easy? How did your breath change over time? Now I'm going to chat about some of the stretches that I do when I feel stress or anxiety. One way that my body experiences stress is by giving me a headache. When I have a headache, I do these stretches. So the first stretch is just tilting your chin down to your chest. This might be something that you've done before, but the key is really going to be that we are holding this stretch for 20 seconds, and that can really release the tension or the strain that's happening in your neck area. So we're going to do it together. Let's sit up straight. Let's tilt our chins to our chest. You should feel a good stretch in the back of your neck. If it's too much, then lift your chin a little bit. Find a place that feels comfortable for you. I will count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The next thing I do to relieve tension in my head is to press my head to the left and the right. Here's how it's going to go. We're going to first do the right side of our neck, so we'll tilt our heads to the left. Your right hand is going to lightly touch the ground next to your right thigh, and your left arm is going to raise up to the sky, and then your fingertips will rest really lightly on your temple. We're not pulling our head down, we're just resting it very lightly. If this is too much of a stretch for you, feel free to put your right hand in your lap. I'll count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. My radiator is really sounding like Darth Vader over there. Let's do the left side of our neck. So we're going to take our left hand and touch our fingertips lightly on the ground next to our left thigh. We're going to tilt our head to the right, feeling a stretch in the left side of our neck. We're going to raise our right arm and really rest lightly our fingertips on our temples. Okay? And I invite you to close your eyes and we'll begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Another way my body experiences stress is through chest tightness. Sometimes it can feel like there's a heavy weight on my chest pressing down, or it can feel like my chest area is being squeezed. Here are some stretches that I do when I start to feel this chest tightness. For this first one, we're going to bring our hands together at our chests. We're going to raise our arms with our hands still together, and we're going to bend our elbows so that we're kind of have prayer hands resting on our lower backs. We're really stretching out the area that is on the side of our chest. I'll count to 20 again, so I invite you to look down and close your eyes as I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take a nice big stretch up. Great job. This next stretch is going to stretch the back of our chest area. We're going to put our arms in front of us and we're going to wrap the left arm over the right arm. And you can bring your hands together again like this. If this is too much for you or too challenging, you can go ahead and give yourselves a big hug. And then we're going to push our elbows out and you should feel a really good stretch right up here. Again, make sure that you're listening to your body, and if something is too much, lessen it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. For this next pose, we're going to meet on our bellies on the floor. Okay, now we're down on our bellies. You're going to put your elbows right under your shoulders, and you're going to lay your palms out flat on the ground. You're going to kind of dig your fingers into the ground and dig your palms into the ground, almost like you're trying to grab a chunk out of the ground. And what happens when you do this is you'll pull your chest forward without actually moving forward. So when you feel that stretch, you should feel it all in your upper chest right here. Okay, this is called Sphinx pose. So we're gonna hold this for 20 seconds. Make sure that you're still breathing through it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See if you can grab the ground and pull even more and push your shoulders back. Maybe even tilt your head towards the sky. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow, you just did so many things to help manage your stress and anxiety. So give yourselves a big pat on your back. Having these symptoms of stress and anxiety can be very alarming, especially if it's your first time having them. I experience these things, and other people of all ages and all walks of life experience these stress reactions. And right now, a lot of people might be experiencing more stress and anxiety than usual. Controlled breathing and stretching are a start. But if your stress and anxiety are making it hard to function in your everyday life, reach out to somebody that you trust. This might be your teacher, it might be a school psychologist, another trusted adult, and as always, your Girls Inc. family is here to support you through anything that you might be feeling. I'm sending you a lot of love and hoping that you can find some peace and happiness with your families over the next few weeks. Stay tuned for our next videos, and as always, we're here to support you through this challenging time. If you experience stress or anxiety in a way that's not talked about in this video, please feel free to comment below or send an email to your Girls Inc. facilitator so that we can help you manage that kind of stress as well. Until next time, bye.